Hey everyone, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee. Of course, we had a great first game that went down to the wire as the number one seeded Eureka team knocked out of the tournament by an incredible comeback by the Flippin' Lady Bobcats. This is going to be our second game of the night as we have the Cotter Warriors getting ready to take on Eureka Springs. As we're expecting quite a three more awesome games. We've already had a great one here. Of course, we got about 3 minutes before tip-off, but I'm joined right now by a very special guest. I'd mentioned on the broadcast earlier, Polar Plunge is coming, TLSN. We're going to be back covering it just like we did last year. We're going to be jumping in. But I'm joined by the one and only Kelly Loudermilk. And, of course, Kelly, tell us a little bit about the Polar Plunge coming up.
Hey y'all, so we're going to be plunging on the 23rd, and what we do is for the Special Olympics for State that is held every summer in Searcy, and we go out, we raise money, and we go plunge into freezing waters for our students so they can have a great summer at their Olympics.
All right, so Kelly, tell us, if someone is wanting to donate to your cause that you're raising money for, where can they go to make a donation?
Well, they can get a hold of us through Facebook, or they can contact the schools for whoever they want to donate towards and send it that away. We can always meet up with them, and however they want to do it about that away.
So now, Kelly, tell me, the water, well, first of all, just say, are you glad that it wasn't a couple of weeks ago when it was like, 5 degrees outside? Are you hoping it's going to be a little bit warmer on the 23rd?
I'm hoping it's going to be just a tad bit warmer. Yeah, I couldn't imagine jumping into waters at 5 degrees.
Well, Kelly, how much, what goal are you guys trying to raise for Special Olympics? Do you have a goal that you guys are shooting for this year?
As a team, we normally try and go for about 5,000. We've almost hit that. We try to at least make anywhere from 500 to 700 individually. So, but we each have our own individual goals.
Right now, can they go somewhere on Facebook and make a donation to you?
They can go to on Facebook, look us up, or they can actually just go to firstgiving.com and donate that away as well.
Okay, so you want to go to firstgiving.com, make a donation today. All the money's going to go to help pay for Special Olympics in Arkansas. Kelly, appreciate you and those other brave people jumping in. I know me and my daughter, we're going back in it. I think I'm actually already got my costume I'm going to be wearing this year, so it should be a lot of fun. So, well, do you have an idea what you guys are dressing up as?
Yes. What are you dressing up as?
Oh, it must be top secret, though, right? But thank you so much for everything you guys do for Special Olympics, and it's firstgiving.com. Check it out on their on the website, online, firstgiving.com. I'm sure they'd appreciate any donations they can get. It's all for a great cause, and be sure to tune into the TLSN. We're going to be covering it. We're going in the water, and we'll be there all that morning on the 23rd. Come on down. It's in Henderson. And thank you, Kelly, for taking a few minutes of your time.
Thank you.
All right, now we're getting ready. We're down. We're under a minute left. We're getting ready for tip-off of the game. So we're getting ready to go with starting lineups first and the national anthem. So it'll be just a minute.
Whose broad stripes and
And again, another stirring rendition of the national anthem. I'll tell you what, over here in Yellville, it's like they grow singers everywhere. I think everyone can sing in Yellville. So here we get ready to go. All right, here we go. Senior boys action. This should be a great one right here. Cotter and Eureka. Of course, Cotter on the season coming in at 11-18. They finished 3-7 in conference. Came into this tournament as the number 4 seed. Eureka coming in at 28-5, 9-1 in conference. But we've already had one big upset tonight with Flippin knocking off the Eureka team in a game that went down to the wire. As we're expecting another good one here tonight. Tip-off, as this is a very big Eureka Springs team. 6'5", 6'4", 6'2", and 6'4". Drive to the hole right away. Number 10, Garrett Cross, drives in and is fouled on the play. Looks like the foul is on Coots, number 3. That's his first. Free throws up and good. Eureka jumping out to a quick 3-0 lead. Of course, Dylan Dwyer last night, 8 3-pointers. I think I used the phrase last night. He was like a car wash. He was automatic from the 3-point line. They're going to need a big game out of here tonight. But one upset down. Can we have another? Coots tries to go into Jones. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds. As this is a Eureka team, finished 9-1 in conference. Boasting a lot of size down low. Right now, Coots trying to do something with it. And turnover the other way, so Eureka forces a turnover here early. It's number 10. That was Cross with the shot. Rebound by Jones. Gets it off to Coots. Coots over to Reese. So right now Coots looking to drive. Tries going behind the back. Then throws it off of number 22, Taylor. Out of bounds. So number 30, Jackson Evans, coming into the game. So Dwyer last night, I think he could have shot it from a full court shot and made it. He hit a beautiful half court shot, 7 threes. He was just feeling it as Evans throws it a little high. It was intended for Dylan Dwyer, but looks like it actually went to David Dwyer, Dylan's dad, in the bench, in the bleachers. So Cotter coming out, forcing it a little bit here early. Still plenty of time left. First quarter, 3-0. Huge crowd that's come over to follow Cotter. They go inside. Cross down low with the strong turn and finish. Right now it's 5-0. Dwyer brings it back. He gets it to Adams, who drives and scores. As Cotter needed that to get some momentum going, 5-2. Eureka drives back the other way. Shot no good. As Cross playing hard here early. He's a senior, 6'5". They got him listed as a point guard on his roster. He's larger than most centers we've seen so far in the tournament. Just crosses second free throw is no good. Jones with the rebound. Off to Adams. As Evans over to Reese. Reese thought about it. Trying to get it to Dwyer. Looks like Eureka really coming out on Dwyer. I'm sure they heard about the shooting display put on last night, so not giving him much space here early. As Evans throws the pass out of bounds, Eureka now coming back. Of course, this first quarter is the Lakeview Auto Sales first quarter is 425-60-40. For all your auto sales needs, I want to thank all of our scoreboard sponsors for making tonight a possibility. Good defensive play by Dwyer, picking off the pass from Eureka. Kind of sloppy first 3 minutes here, a lot of turnovers. Both teams maybe a little bit tense here in the early going. Dwyer gets it back to Evans. Evans drives, gets it back to Adams. Adams in the corner. Dwyer for three. And he continues the hot shooting from last night and knocks it back up at 5. As Dwyer picking up right where he left off last night. Now 9-3 so far in the district tournament. Drive there by number 2, Lester, and he's fouled on the play. Looks like they're going to call that on number 30. That's on Evans. That's his first. Third team foul here in the first quarter. Knotted up at 5. As the 6'5" guard Cross setting up the offense here for Eureka. Right now it's 5-5 as we're about 4 minutes in. Wide open shot there by number 34, Drennan. No good. Both teams trying to find some rhythm here early. Evans loses his dribble, gets rejected. Good defensive play. Over to Dwyer. Evans, long pass to Reese. Reese gets it, jumps. Shot no good. Drennan with the board. Cross bringing it back the other way. Drive on the play by number 22, Taylor. Griffin Taylor, he's... Looks like the foul's going to be on Adams. That's his second foul. As Adams definitely not one to get him in foul trouble right now. They're going to need him down low with the bigs of Eureka. As first free throw is no good. Second free throw's up and good by Taylor. Now Eureka jumps back out in the lead. It's 6-5. As the Warriors 11-18 on the season, but had an 0-9 start, so 11-9 the last 20 games. As Evan drives, dishes it to Jones with the finish. And Cotter now with their first lead of the game, 7-6. Drive to the hole. Good drive by Taylor, but the shot a little bit long. As Adams, Reese, and Dwyer in. He gets it over to Evans. Evans in the corner, Dwyer. Reese looks down low. He gets it to Adams. Adams trying to back it down. Jones gets it and hits the shot. As Cotter now jumping out to a 3-point lead here in the first quarter. Could we have our second upset here of the night? It's early, but Cotter having a great first quarter. Cross, he drives. Ball's knocked loose. Eureka gets it back. Lobs it in to Drennan. A lot of good looks for Eureka, just not able to finish right now. Dwyer in the corner for three, no good. Adams with the strong board and draws the foul. Looks like the foul is on Cross. That's his first. Adams now going to the line. And hits the first one. As Coots now checking back into the game. And now it's 10-6. Adams' second shot, no good. Cross almost lost that one out of bounds. Exciting first quarter of this Lakeview Auto Sales first quarter. As Cross with a couple buckets early, but since then, Cotter and looks like it's a walk on Cross. He doesn't like that call. Now as we go under a minute, do we have another upset in the brewing here? As Jackson Rains calling timeout. We got a timeout in the court. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. It is Cotter 10, the number one seed, Eureka Springs team 6. This is our second game tonight. It's already been an exciting night of basketball. Want to throw a quick shout out to the Sumo Nathan Rogers for coming up and helping us out for a bit. Of course, Sumo, they got to check out the Slop Drop podcast, right?
I got to check it out. Thanks again for having me, guys. I got to check out myself. It's always a pleasure.
So Nathan Rogers has left the building. Appreciate him helping us out. When you're doing 10 games in 3 days, you need all the help you can get. And appreciate him helping us out. So right now, Cotter, Coots inbounding it. Gets it off to Evans. Steal on the play. Eureka with the fast break. Looks like the foul's on Coots. They're saying that's his second. Scoreboard says 1, so. Now 10-6. We're under 50 seconds. Cross gets it, goes inside, and draws the foul. Right now it seems like Eureka, that's their game plan. They want to go inside to cross. Looks like the foul is on Jones. That's his first. Team's fifth as Cross goes to the line and hits the first one. And Cross hits the second shot. Of course, like we mentioned earlier, this is an interactive broadcast. If you're watching online, let us know which team that you're cheering for, which team that you're watching, which team that you want to win. If you're here for the Highlanders, let us know. You're here for the Warriors, let us know who you picking, who you got. Shot's no good. Rebound. Adams with the putback. As Cotter now with a 4-point lead, 12-8. 2 seconds left. Shots up to end the first quarter. No good. So the Cotter Warriors have come out strong and are leading over the number 1 seed, Eureka Springs Highlanders, 12-8 at the end of the first quarter.
Cotter Warrior basketball to start our second quarter.
All right, I scarfed down my chicken again. I'm going to finish this chicken before the end of the night. Right now, Cotter up 12-8. Started the second quarter. Dwyer, Adams, Evans, Jones, and Coots rounding out the starting five. Adams drives, loses the ball, gets it, gives it up to Jones. Jones back out to Evans. Looks like it's going to be a 3-second on Jones. So it looks like we got some Highlander fans. We got Armando Agresto saying, "Go Highlanders." Regina Williams. Looks like we got some Warrior fans on there too. Misty Allman, Courtney Tone, and much more. So glad to have you guys tuning in tonight on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. This second quarter is the Marion County Farm Bureau's second quarter. Quick shout out to our good friend Joey Sample. Stop by and see him for all your insurance needs in Yellville. 449-4081. Dial him up. As right now, Cotter dialing up the D in the first half. As number 30, Evans with his second foul. Lester's fouled. Lester going to the line. That's already 7 fouls for Cotter. Only 1 for Eureka as we go into the second quarter. And Lester hits the first shot. Lester hits the second shot. Right now it's 12-10. Cotter up 2, 6:55 left. Pass by Evans, stolen. As Evans steps in front with the good defensive play and draws the foul. Fouls on number 22, Taylor. That's his first, team second. So good defensive play. Evans sacrificing his body to get the charge. Head coach Jackson Raines has to be happy with that. Of course, I've been hearing a lot about the Raines train that's been going. And now they call Coots with the double dribble, so of course Jackson Raines, first year head coach of the Cotter Warriors, finished overall 11-18 on the season. I'll tell you what, they got hot right when you want to get hot going into districts. Had a great game last night against Haas Hall, trying to come back and pull off an upset against the number 1 seeded Eureka Springs Highlanders. And it looks like they're going to get that on number 10, Cross, with the foul. So the second on Cross. The unforced turnover there gets possession back to the Highlanders. Of course, if you're tuning this game, like we say at all of our other games, be sure to share this page, share the game. As the Highlanders, I don't think I've seen them attempt a three yet. They've just been trying to go inside. As Cross slices, dices, gets his own board, puts it up. Shot's no good, but draws the foul. As Cross hits the first shot. Right now, it's pulled Cotter within one.
You got chicken on the mic.
Second shot's no good, as Joey just pointed out to me. I had chicken on the mic, so I had to clean up the mic real quick. So everyone's wondering, if you're wondering why I went silent. Myself and my love for chicken.
Yeah, we love chicken. Anybody that knows us knows that.
Coots for three, no good. Cross gets the board. It looks like they said Cross shuffled his feet after getting the board, so the Warriors will retain possession. Right now up 12-11, 5:21 left here, second quarter. Yeah, Rebecca Norris said, yeah, chicken on your mic. I heard Joey, so, yeah, yeah, actually when you were telling me that, I was holding the mic right here, so everyone probably heard you say, you got chicken on the mic.
I want some, David. Where's my chicken?
As soon as this game's on, we're running back down to the hospitality room. I'll tell you, Yellville has the best hospitality room of any gym. We've been to Cotter, we've been to Yellville, we've been to Flippin, we've been to Mountain Home. But I think Yellville tonight, I'm telling you, man, they brought it.
We've even been to a college team as well.
Yeah, this blows away the college team. I think they were giving, there was like healthy stuff. Who gives you healthy stuff when you're in a hospitality room? You need, it was like peanuts and raisins at Hendricks. Come on, Keith Kelly. You know, I need fried chicken if I'm going to be doing a game. So, of course, this second quarter is brought to you by Marion County Farm Bureau, 449-4081, and Lakeview Car Rental, 701-5032. Of course, Joey told us a little bit about Lakeview Car Rental last night. New business just opening up. Check them out. Give them a call. Tell them TLSN sent you. As Dwyer lobs it, trying to get the ball in bounds. 5 seconds as no one able to get open. Looks like number 32, Dewey, has checked into the game. As Cotter right now hanging tough. This is the number 1 seed. This is a team that was 28-5 in the regular season. But Cotter's hanging with this first place team. Of course, we had an upset in game number 1. Looks like we got a probably have a player. Looks like he probably has a cut on the. If I was to say, that's why they're bringing him out. Usually if they do that, it means they got a cut on there. So they have to pull him out for a minute. So checking into the game now, looks like it's number 32 Slade Clark. He's a senior. And Joe, you've been asked to show Highlander cheer during the timeout too. So the Highlander fans asked if we can split that. So Cat Cisco, we let Joey know and see what can do on that. It's number 10, Cross with the walk. This is a low-scoring defensive battle. As Coots trying to get over the half-court line, just barely beats the count, but they got it over. Evans in the corner to Dewey. Dewey back to Evans. .446 left here in the second. Adams over to Dwyer. Dwyer over to Coots. Coots over to Evans. Adams working hard down low. Evans gets him the ball. Adams tries to get the board, doesn't get it. Adams working hard down in the paint. Lob ahead. Spin move there by number 34, Drennan, who kind of took a swipe after missing the shot. And another foul on Drennan. So right now Eureka Springs showing some frustration, unable to get a bucket. Coots gets it over to Adams. Adams back to Coots in the corner. Dwyer for 3. Big time shot by Dwyer. He's on fire again tonight. Second 3 of the game. As the strong power move there by Cross gets the bucket. But Dwyer with 2 threes here in the first half. 8 last night. He's got 10 in the tournament. You might as well call him Butter because he's been on a roll this tournament. Shooting it over defenders right up in his face. Adams working hard down low. Little baby hook, no good. Battling for his board, throws it up, draws the foul. And number 21, Adams, the senior, working hard down low. And now that's the second foul on number 22, Taylor. 15 foul as Adams hits the first free throw. And now 16-13. Of course, if you're watching this game, be sure to tag in all the Cotter fans that you can. Let's get them all online. If they're not here in the gym, let's get them watching tonight. Same for Eureka. Any Highlander fans, tag them. I know we had a lot of Highlander fans from all over the country the last game. We loved having them on the broadcast as well. 3-point shot. First three-pointer attempted by Eureka as Cross unable to hit it. Cotter right now, 4-point lead, under 3 minutes. Lobs it in. Adams, he's pounding down low. Tries to get to Dwyer. Pass is stolen by Cross. Lob ahead. Beautiful pass ahead to number 32, Slade Clark. Reese with a shot, no good. Rebound by the Highlanders. 2 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Of course, we got, looks like Stephen Gorbett just joined us online. So glad to have him joining us. Of course, he helped sponsor us during the regular season, so appreciate Bobby Sues. As number 22, Taylor trying to make the save. But unable to save is now Cotter, less than 2 minutes, 2-point lead. The number 1 seed. Are we going to have both number 1 seeds go down to the wire in these games? We had a great first game. Dewey over to Reese. Dwyer thought about it, gets it back to Evans. Dwyer would love to hit that third 3 here in the first half. He tries to feed it in. Adams working hard, finishes the play. As Cotter now leading back again to 4. Shot attempt there by number 2, Lester, no good. Cotter coming back the other way. Adams finishes again, and now Cotter jumping out to a 6-point lead. And looks like they got a call on the floor. They're going to call on number 4. That's on Reese. That's Reese's first, 9th on the team. 43 seconds left here in the first half. As Cross now going to the line. Of course, the Highlanders struggling from the line here in the first half. But Cross hits that one. So now to a 5-point game as and Cross hits the second one. So Eureka now 21-17 as we're 43 seconds to go. Gets the ball over. Dewey's got it. Gets it over to Evans. Evans to Dwyer. They're going into Adams, who's had a big first half. As good play by Adams with the bucket. Looks like the foul's on number 3, Jackson Cross. That's his second. And basket is good by Adams, so now that extends the lead. We're now 23-17 with Adams at the line. Free throw no good. Rebound by Highland. They're going to get Dewey on that one with the contact. As that's 7 now on, I'm sorry, that's 10 on Cotter, so 2 shots coming up. Number 22, Taylor, going to the line for 2 shots. First shot is good. Pulls it right now. It's 23-18. A strong showing by the number 4 seed, Cotter. Second shot is good. Down 4 with Cotter, a chance to extend it a little bit more to finish off the first half. Clock now down 20 seconds. They're probably going to hold for the last shot here. As Evans over to Reese. Reese in the corner to Dewey. Dewey back to Evans, over to Dwyer. 2 seconds, they got to shoot. Evans. Shot's no good, but a good first half for the Cotter Warriors, the number 4 seed, currently leading the number 1 seed, 23-19. As we're going to step away for about 10 minutes, and we'll be right back here. Stay tuned here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, everyone, welcome back to the third quarter. We're just getting started. It was a blue wave in the first half, as Cotter jumping out to a 4-point lead. Beautiful move there by number 2, Lester, with the bucket. Now gets it back to a 2-point game as the number 1 seed Eureka girls knocked off previously. Strong play. Adams having a heck of a game. As huge upset in the first game with Flippin knocking off Eureka. And now the Warriors seeing if they can do the same thing. As number 2, Lester, with the drive, and he's fouled. Looks like that's on number 35, Jones. That's his third personal. First shot's no good, so number 32, Dewey, checking into the game for Jones, who's got 3 fouls. Free throw is up and good by Lester. Back to a 3-point game, 25-22, 7:07 left in the third. Of course, like I was mentioning earlier, our previous game, but right before this, Flippin and Eureka, the previously undefeated in conference, Eureka Lady Highlanders, losing to the Flippin team. Dewey gets the board, gets it off to Reese. In the corner, Dwyer for 3. Ball's knocked loose. Dewey comes away with it again. So Dewey hustling right now, gets it off to Coots, over to Reese. So this has been about a 1-minute possession. Surprised there was no kick ball on that one. But now Eureka coming back with a chance to tie. In the corner, Lester for 3. It's right now Eureka starting off on a little run, has now tied the game back up, 25. Coots thought about it. He shoots it. Shot is short. Rebound by Lester. He gets it off to Cross. Cross, the 6'5" guard. As now Eureka shot about 2 threes in the first half. They've already shot as many threes here in the second half. Adams drives in the corner to Coots. Coots back to Adams. Over to Reese. Reese stops, pops. Good play by Reese. Now Reese puts Cotter back ahead now. Lester wide open. Beautiful dish there to number 34, Drennan. Knocks it back up and again at 27. Of course, we had 4 games last night. This is our 6th game of the tournament so far. I had some great games yesterday. Had an incredible opening game. Huge upset. And we got a good one here right now, knotted at 27. Eureka, number 1 seed in the 2A. Coming in 28-5, 9-1 in conference. Cotter at 11-18, 3-7 in conference, but in the postseason, playing some great basketball, trying to get to the district championship. It's been over a decade for Cotter. Shot's no good by Dwyer. Dwyer still with 2 threes tonight. Drive by Lester, and he's fouled on the play. Looks like they're going to call that on Dewey.
Foul on number 32, Jared Dewey, his second.
That's Dewey's second. That's the team's second here in the second half.
Lester at the line with 2 shots.
As Lester hits the first shot. So Eureka grinding right now back to a 1-point lead. Second shot by Lester's up and good. So Eureka now up 2. 3:52 left in the third. As Evans gets it over to Coots. Evans tries to get it into Adams, but good defensive play there by number 2 Lester coming over. Of course, this is our second of 4 after this.
Foul on number 30, Jackson Evans, his third.
Looks like the foul's on Evans. That's his third team foul. Of course, immediately after this game, we have the Cotter, the number 2 girls team, taking on Decatur in our third game of the night. And then finally the game that we've been really waiting for here on TLSN, if it's anything like the other 2 games, Flippin and Yellville. They've had some battles this year. Of course, the dunk heard round North Central Arkansas from the Riddler, Ben Riddle, that's gone viral. As Adams drives, kicks it to Coots. Coots for 3. Hits the shot. Good shots by Coots. Now Cotter up 1. Cross in the corner. Taylor thought about it, but decided not to shoot. We'll go back to Cross. Long 3-point shot by Taylor as he answers Coots and puts Eureka back up 2. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. As Coach Jackson Range yelling out instructions to Coots. Gets in the corner, Dwyer. Coots drives, Dewey from the free throw line. Shot's no good. Coots gets the board. Over to Dwyer for 3. His third 3-point shot of the game. 11th of the tournament, puts Cotter back up by 1. As Cross drives, a lot of contact, hits the shot. And now Eureka back up by 1 in a back and forth seesaw affair. Coots for 3, comes up short. Rebound by Lester. As Cross drives, kicks it out in the corner. Another 3-point shot by Griffin Taylor. Taylor finding some rhythm. Of course, big crowd that's come out here. Good defensive play there by Cross with the steal. Right now with 5 seconds left, looking for a shot. Cross at the buzzer, in and out, rebounds up, and no good. So at the end of the third quarter, Eureka Springs 37, the Highlanders. Cotter Warriors 33 as we go into the fourth, as it looks like we got another good game here. Eureka coming in as the number 1 seed as they're getting all they can handle right now as we're going into the fourth quarter. All right, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Of course, this fourth quarter is going to be the Marion County Farm Bureau, 449-4081. Contact Joey Sample for all your insurance needs. It looks like we got quite a few people joining us online right now. It looks like Cindy Sutterfield's a close game. Cindy, you got to watch the first game between Flippin and Eureka. We've had 2 great games here tonight and wouldn't expect anything else. We're under 8 minutes. Dewey with the shot, no good. Rebound by number 22, Taylor, and looks like he's fouled on Evans.
His 4th personal foul.
Looks like that's Evans' 4th foul.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 4.
As number 4, Reese, checking into the game. That's 4 team fouls on Cotter this half. Evans right now the only one in foul trouble on either team with 4. Has already one upset tonight with Flippin beating Eureka Springs. Could there be 2? Eureka's trying to do everything they can to keep that from happening. As Taylor continues, he's having a good second half. As Eureka now with one of their largest leads of the game, up 6, 39-33. Coots over to Dewey. Dewey back to Coots. As Eureka really stepping it up with their defensive intensity here in this second half. Coots over to Dewey. Dewey dribbles back. Gets it back to Dwyer. Dwyer for 3. Shot's no good. Looks like we're going to have a foul. Looks like that's on Adams. That's his 3rd. 6-17, 5th by the team, the Warriors. Right now down 6. Looks like we got quite a few Warrior fans and Highlander fans, so feel free to comment. This is an interactive broadcast. Comment and let you know who you're watching for. Cross for 3. Big time shot by Cross. The 6'5" senior with the bucket. Now Eureka with their largest lead of the game, up 9. Just under 6 minutes to go here. As, of course, big crowd, as Joey's showing right there, big crowd that's come out to support these. This Cotter team, good crowd that's come over. And also a big crowd that came over to watch Flippin in that first game. And As again, shout out that this quarter, of course, brought to you by Marion County Farm Bureau. Our good friend Joey Sample, 449-4081. Check him out for all your insurance needs. Go get a quote from him. Say, hey, Joey, I need a quote. Tell me what you can do. I bet you can get a good deal. And of course, if you ever see Joey, Mr. Sample in town, be sure to tell him, say, hey, thank you so much for helping to bring high school basketball coverage online where anyone can watch it. Looks like Shelby Clark says she's watching from Fayetteville, Arkansas, supporting Slade Clark. So, yeah, tag in all the Warrior fans, Highlander fans, as we're down to the last 6 minutes. So this is crunch time here at Yellville. As Reese pass is picked off by number 22, Taylor, who's continuing to have a great second half. Cross kicks it out in the corner. Three-point shot, no good. Ball's loose. Taylor gets it back. Taylor with the left-handed. Taylor again with a big second half. As now they've erased the deficit and now have the biggest lead of the night at 11. Of course, the winner of this game will be going to the championship game Friday night at 8:30, and we're going to be here to broadcast it live. As Coots gets it into Dewey, Dewey into Adams. Now 4 minutes, 33 seconds. There's a foul on the floor. Looks like that's going to be on number 10, Cross. That's his third personal. It's stolen. Eureka bringing it down, running the break. Beautiful dish. Shot hard off the backboard by Jackson Cross. Cotter catching a break on that one, coming back. It looks like
Checking in for the Highlanders, number 32, Slade Clark.
looks like we got a sub checking in, so here we go. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Cross bringing it down, 11-point lead. Cross thought about it. Skipped the shot. Now Eureka milking some clock. Oh, beautiful dish by Cross, but good defensive play by Cotter, but Cross tracks it back down. Great dish there by Cross, but good defensive play by Adams, who gets the steal. Adams goes behind the back. And they're saying Adams with the charge. So that's his fourth personal, sixth on the team. 3:30 left here in the fourth. Of course, looks like Veronica Hook said loving the feed, watching it while traveling to make the Decatur girls game. So, yeah, be sure to tag people in. We're going to be airing Decatur immediately next after this one. We'll close this stream, open up another one on our page. If you're on that page, you haven't done it yet, make sure you like our page, share it, as Reese knocks it away. Good defensive play by Reese. It looks like Kim Sanchez says she's watching for the Highlanders from Wyoming, Joey.
Long ways away. Thank you for tuning in.
And we got people all over the country tuning in tonight. That's the fun thing about this broadcast, and love reading the comments. And Diana Owen says, "Go Warriors." Big time Warrior fan right there. Right now, 2:40 left, down 11. Cotter needing a bucket to get some momentum going. Looks like head coach Jackson Raines wants a timeout. So timeout from the Warriors.
This will be a full timeout.
Full timeout with 2:26 left here in the Marion County Farm Bureau fourth quarter. 449-4081. Give our good friend Joey Sample a holler. And also for those over here at Yellville today, want to throw a quick shout out to Arvest Bank, who's working the concession stand, covering it all night long. It's about 6 hours worth of concession stands that they're covering. So many people put together a tournament like this. Of course, Yellville Summit Athletic Director Steve Jones, want to thank him for having us come over, and especially having their tech guy work with us. We got a special little setup that allows us to stream, and quick shout out to their tech team. They've been just fantastic at helping us out, but we couldn't do it without those guys. So looks like we got another one. Says they're watching from Manford, Oklahoma, supporting Slade Clark, her grandson. Go Eureka. So glad to have you joining us tonight on Facebook. So right now there is 2 minutes, 26 seconds left. 44-33. Eureka has just dialed up the D in this second half. It's now number 30, Jackson Evans, is checked back in the game. Cotter needing some points quick. Reese with a big three. That's exactly what they needed. And now 44-36. It's back to an 8-point game. 2:09 left. Second game of the night, second of 4. We had a great one in the first one. Is Eureka taking their time? The clock's their friend. 8-point lead under 2 minutes. They're going to take their time. Cross goes by Coots and over Adams with the big bucket by Cross. Now extends it back to a 10-point game. It's Dwyer, Adams, Coots. Reese, pass is stolen. This Cross down on the floor. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, he's jumping up quick, so. That's the 5th foul on Evans. That's the 17th foul. Right now, Cross going to the line, so players okay.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 11, Cole Stevenson.
Shots long off the back, loose ball. Dwyer comes up with the board off to Coots. Over to Coots. Right now, a minute to go. They need a shot. Shot short off the front of the rim, but out of bounds. Looks like it was touched by Eureka. So Cotter maintaining possession, down 10, 1 minute and 4 seconds left. Like Joey Looper's comment there, he says both teams showing a lot of heart. Turnover on the pass right now, less than a minute. Eureka's going to play keep away for a little bit and milk the clock. They're not in any type of rush there. Foul's on number 3, Coots. That's his 3rd personal. As Cross going to the line, 10-point lead, 44 seconds. Hits the first shot. And Cross with the second shot. 12-point lead as we're down to 40 seconds to go. Barring a Reggie Miller 8 seconds, 9 points in 8 seconds. Cotter's going to need some help here. As Coots with the big three. And now pulls it down again to a 9-point game. We got a timeout on the floor.
I want to take this time out to thank our sponsor, Joey Sample, Farm Bureau Insurance, right here in Yaleville, Arkansas. You can reach him at 870-847-0900. That's his mobile, by the way. Welcome to text him anytime. And his office, 870-449-4081. Let him know that you've seen him here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Thank you, Farm Bureau. Thank you, Joey Sample.
And Joey, like you said, I think, a lot of businesses help sponsor to make it where we could bring this coverage this year. This was season 1. I think when we initially started, we were going to do, let's try 8 to 10 games. By the time this tournament's done, we're going to be at 39 for the season. So it's been a fun season 1 of broadcasting here, live high school basketball. But we're going to be back for season 2. Baseball pass by Eureka. Good pass ahead to Drennan, who is fouled on the play. It's like that's Adams' 5th foul. So now Adams coming out of the game.
Checking in for the Highlanders, number 3, Jackson Cross. Checking in for the Warriors, number 33, Cameron Plummer.
So Cole Adams coming out of the game with his 5th foul. So we got 2 Warriors that have fouled out right now, down 9, 30 seconds to go. As Eureka now extends it to a 10-point lead with 29 seconds left. Second free throw is up and good by Drennan. That gets him to 50. 26 seconds to go. They got to get off a shot. Loose ball recovered by Eureka. So as the clock winds down, that's going to seal the deal here as we're under 5 seconds now. As the number 1 seeded Eureka Spring Highlanders survive a very game. Cotter Warriors, Jackson Raines had his team ready to play tonight. They gave Eureka all they could handle, even leading the number 1 seed at halftime. Ultimately, the Highlanders pulling away, showing why they're the number 1 seed in the tournament. We had an upset in the first game. We had Flip and knock off Eureka Springs, the number 1 seed on the girls' bracket. The boys' bracket, though, the Warriors unable to do the same thing. And you notice the lights went out, so I guess you say the lights went out on the run, the district tournament run, but a good run it was by the Cotter Warriors. As we're about 15 minutes away, our next game, we are going to have a girls game coming in next. We got the Cotter Lady Warriors getting ready to take on Decatur. That's going to be our 3rd game of the night. Hopefully they get the lights turned back on. But a great run by Cotter, just came up to number 1 seed Eureka, showing why they went now 29-5 on the season.
What a great game. Congratulations to Eureka on the win. Hate to see Cotter go down, but great play tonight. And, guys, we're going to be right back with some more live basketball action right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
All right, remember, we're going to end this stream. We're going to come back with another stream. Thanks for tuning in to this particular broadcast. We'll be coming back with our third game in about 10 minutes live.